I guess.
I mean,
well, hello After Dark. It's good to see you.
hello. I hope you guys seen the show 2.4 before you see this. So if you haven't seen it, it's a really cool show about space planes. But we're gonna do what we do on After Dark is we just kind of have a grab bag of random space topics and things like that. Talk about what we might be doing in the future. I kind of want to touch up on this shutdown of some carbon satellites, which is kind of alarming. We didn't find a whole lot of information on it. I think you said an ex-scientist came up with this situation.
So it's a weird article. NPR put out an article saying that an ex-NASA scientist who left in 2022 is now saying that all the carbon satellites, the carbon monitoring satellites that are used for farming and used for climate change research are going to be shut down by the Trump administration. Because he doesn't currently work there, his way of knowing this is a little unclear. He says that he's getting this information from sources inside NASA, which could be true, but we simply don't know because those sources are unnamed. So it's a little bit of a weird article.
Yeah.
But Chad, why don't you go into what was actually in it?
So, well, this just popped up. So I know you were talking about that earlier before the show, but it just struck me as, anti-science to do something like that. But let's hope it's, not true. Because what we do here is one of our mission statements is to foster science in space and to fight for science. So when we hear something like that, we kind of, we do have to raise awareness of that, even if it's a rumor. That's why we talk about these things in After Dark and we don't bring it up on the show if it's something we can't verify. So we just want to kind of make our audience aware of what could be happening, but we hope it's not true. So that's really all I have to say about it.
Chad, would you say this is like fake news or more like just somebody who had a authority on something and then just was kind of misled on what they were writing about, or maybe they interpreted something wrong?
Well, we won't necessarily know that for sure because, again, it's an ex-NASA scientist. So they have no way of getting this out to an official publication. So they have to be stuck at their domain authority of, being at the ex-NASA scientist. It doesn't mean that they're wrong. It could be a real thing, but
we just don't know.
Yeah.
Is the bottom line.
Yeah, it's something worth talking about. So, with other things that we've been hearing too, the new administrator, we don't quite know which direction he is going to go. Is he going to be taking our space program pro-war, or is he going to take our space program more towards exploration? Which I hope it's more towards, our moon and Mars exploration.
Well, as we talked about in the episode, his first big announcement as the NASA administrator is that he wants to put a nuclear reactor on the moon to speed up the Artemis program. So maybe that could give us a little bit of an insight. Maybe he is going toward the Artemis program.
Well, it's like a mix of both things.
Yeah.
It's like
it even depends on who, like your perspective on space. You're going to get, a different answer from this group of people and another answer from another group. Just depends on their positioning on how they see our space program. If some see it as a waste of money, that crowd typically will probably be more for the Department of Defense payloads rather than scientific payloads because they complain about how much space costs. But we are always going to argue back, for every dollar we spend, or for every $3 we spend on NASA, we get what? $1 in return.
I don't know the exact number, but it does
actually,
seem
I think
like
it's $1 and then $3, one or two. We spend one and then it's $2 or $3 in return. So I do apologize for that.
We get a bunch of cool new technology too,
like
memory foam and MRI machine.
that says that he's the mother of innovation type thing, but
we need
hopefully it's going the right direction, in my opinion, and not into anything crazy. I hope it isn't like a flex on other countries, because that's just like instigative, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's another example of just we gotta wait and see. Chad, what's up next?
We want to talk about what is orbital edge versus orbital edge news. So what we're doing right now, we like to deliver the news. So from an organizational standpoint, the activities that we do kind of need to be differentiated. So for Orbital Edge as an organization, let's just say, for example, we decide to do events. So I'm thinking about in the future doing an internship drive at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. So we would present ourselves as Orbital Edge. We wouldn't really want to use Orbital Edge News because that feels kind of just too long form.
I don't know. It gives it a ring of legitimacy, though. Don't you think?
I mean, besides
That
the
is
news,
true.
what else would we
Yeah.
be doing? Making mugs?
Yeah. Well, we will be.
Shirts.
But I haven't even got to the merch
Shirts.
part.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
merch time.
Nope. So we're going to be actually selling these
Ooh.
shortly in the future on our mugs, and then I think we're going to be doing T-shirts.
Chokers. Little chokers.
Sure.
We don't want her to be left out.
Orbital edge,
Oh, yeah.
orbital edge piercing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Joggers, ball caps. Let's just
Yeah, man. Come on.
run the circuit.
Orbital
Why
edge
not?
mug.
We're not discriminating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever your merchandise preference is.
Or
we-
equal,
Yeah,
equal
let us-
opportunity.
Let us
We
know
stand
down
your
below in the
merchandise.
comments if you have any merch ideas you would like us to maybe start producing, because we're all ears here. And we want to think outside of the cliche mugs and T-shirts. So
I mean,
we're definitely open to ideas.
I want an orbital edge
3D
t-shirt, though.
printed rockets, maybe.
And share
No,
us with your friends and family. We don't want to go over your little Reddit posts and have to talk about them. But like, if you are going to talk about us, like put respect on our name and share us.
Yeah. Send this video to your mother.
Yes. Yes.
She needs to know.
She needs to know what's happening in space.
Need to be updated into space.
It's gonna be your home anyway.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yep.
Okay.
So Emma, I think you had something about.
It was just more
propulsion.
of an infographic slash like little tidbit on what's going on. So
for SSTOs.
yes, so single stage to orbit vehicles. So I mean, if you are watching this, you would probably know what this is. But for those who don't, an SSTO is just basically having one part that gets you up into orbit and then having that same part return you back to Earth or wherever it is that you're going. It's very hard to develop. No one's developed it yet. So, viewers, if you want to get in on that, go right ahead. Current designers are Virgin Galactic, DARPA, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. They're also trying to get their own SSTO to do whatever.
That camera went off.
No.
Did I go
DARPA.
over?
Yeah,
The-
went over your
DARPA is doing
reports.
SSTOs.
Thank God it's after dark, because that doesn't even matter.
Yeah, that's
Concerning.
yeah.
I don't.
Speaking of
I don't
Virgin
trust that.
Galactica, yeah, I invested in it
Did you
Oh,
actually?
really?
Really?
Was
like
that?
years ago?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So listen,
Fascinating.
I'm weird. I'm like, I like AI. Like I look up because this shit's the future. Like why would it?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, I was literally like doing I was like investing in a bunch of like space and AI. Shit. Yeah, man, that was one of them.
Nice.
I've been meaning to invest in whatever Nancy Pelosi is investing in. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
So we could go.
Oh.
Yeah, that one just right now.
That's just part of
Is
the.
that still recording?
No, it's that. Well, yeah, this is recording. Actually, I switched the
What happened to my camera?
And we're back. Our camera went
camera. Oh, I
dark.
didn't take it off.
Like literally after dark, camera went dark.
Oof.
Welcome to a session of Camera Went Dark.
It's part of the after dark,
Your main camera. Here.
Oh, there's a Reddit post of NASA planning for unauthorized shutdown of carbon.
So where was I? Oh yeah. So
EOS.org.
developers SpaceX Starship, that's also a planned SSTO. And then there's also a bunch of different startups that you can look in your own. The question is, who would get to it first is going to basically make a new age of space transportation. So good luck to whoever's doing that. I'm pretty sure the military is just going to get to it first before everybody else.
My
And with
money's on
that,
DARPA.
No surprise.
yeah.
DARPA probably got it.
And if you do want to get involved, there's currently what I had the honor of working on at UCF was basically a new age of engines. If we're going to get to an SSTO, we have to kind of make engines, because right now what we have isn't really getting us where we want to. So
Yeah, somebody in the comments said like space planes and SSTOs are going to start going more towards aerospike engines.
Aerospikes, oblique detonation engines, rotating detonation engines. Basically, we have to remake engines in order to get to that.
Yeah.
Pause really quick.
I think the most interesting of the few, which I think it's just a little biased because I had the honor to work on it at UCF, was oblique detonation engines. And what a detonation basically is instead of having like a nice steady burn of your fuel, you're actually kind of blowing up your fuel and you're getting more impulse per mass. Now, this is really dangerous. You don't want an explosion in your engine, especially a turbojet engine. So that's where ODE is coming in, and people are kind of diving into this. Like, engineers have known about ODEs, or at least just DEs, detonations, for a while, but they didn't know why they kept happening. They just kind of avoided it because an explosion is scary. We would rather have a flame.
Is that kind of like the what's that rocket they were thinking about doing back in the Apollo era, where they would detonate nuclear bombs on the bottom?
Oh yeah, I've seen that, but that kind of got canned because no one wanted to explode nukes in atmosphere.
Yeah, they didn't want to do the nuclear option in the 60s.
Yeah, would have been a cooler time if we did. I mean, you know.
What you're describing kind of sounds like a controlled burn for a forest. Instead, it's like a controlled explosion.
But imagine you're riding the flame of the forest to get you somewhere else.
That sounds epic.
Wait,
yes.
So this happened in the 60s?
No.
What Chad was talking about was the 60s. So they were planning on like just blowing up a nuke behind a rocket, and then the nuke just like sending the rocket off, and then you just blew up a bunch of more
wild
for
stuff.
each explosion. It would just go hop
like,
up.
And you said they were scared of what? Stuff in the atmosphere?
No.
Like, what was Hiroshima?
Just scared of dying.
What was Hiroshima? I'm like,
maybe. I mean, what he was talking about was like something similar, but not really. What I'm talking about is detonation. So like just fuel detonations, not nuclear fuel detonations. Maybe like at some point we could do them with nukes, but we're barely doing it with combustion. So, and if you want to get into the development of this, there's a bunch of universities, and again, University of Central Florida, go Knights, humble brag. You can look into Pearl, Propulsion Energy Research Laboratory, run by Dr. Ahmed Kareem. And we'll probably put the link up for you guys to go in, because we want you guys to get in on the internships and stuff, because why not?
Yep. We're about access to space, so we want to do everything possible to get you guys involved in space.
Yep.
All right, I don't think there's anything more here on the agenda. Thank you for watching After Dark. And remember, if you are a Patreon, you can get this 2 days after our show. Everyone else will get it 1 week after the show. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.